GM Vidyaniketan Public School, shaping minds of the future. Founded in 2005 under the aegis of GM Education Trust, we are affiliated to the CBSE Board, New Delhi. We house over 3,000 students and 300 staff at our institution. Well-equipped classrooms with digital learning facilities, a highly dedicated and experienced faculty team, state-of-the-art learning facilities, and hosts of engaging co-curricular activities are designed to allow our children to unlock their hidden potential. We strive to inculcate the spirit of sportsmanship and perseverance in every child. A diligent sports curriculum involves a variety of indoor and outdoor games. GM Vidyaniketan Public School. Children of today, world citizens of tomorrow.
Hi students, today I am going to explain second lesson of biology of class 8, microorganism, friend and foe. A large number of living organisms present in our surroundings. We can see all the organisms like plants and animals. Some living organism we cannot see, that is known as microorganism. The living organism cannot see with the naked eyes are called microorganisms or microbes. These microorganisms can see through the microscope. What do you mean by microbiology? It is a study of science which deals with the microorganism is called microbiology. Microbiology is the science which deals with the study of microorganisms. They are found in air, soil, water like river, pond, lake, etc., marshy land and even in the body of humans. They are found in dead and decaying matter. They can survive in ice cold climate to hot springs. Even they can survive in the deserts also. They form a outer cover called as cyst. In unfavorable condition, they form inactive in this unfavorable condition. So cyst is formed. Afterwards, again favorable conditions will come, that is the favorable temperature, that time they will become active. These microorganisms are classified as 5 major categories. First one, bacteria, singular bacterium. Second one, fungi, singular fungus. Third one, protozoa, singular protozoan. Fourth one, algae, singular alga. Fifth one, viruses, singular virus. First one, bacteria. Bacteria are unicellular organism, that is single-celled organism. They can survive in extreme conditions like drought and heat. They respire aerobically and anaerobically. Some bacteria respire aerobically, that is presence of oxygen. Others are anaerobically, that is without oxygen. Size of the bacteria that will vary from 0.2 to 100 micron. 1 micron equal to 1 millionth of a meter. Bacteria are classified on the basis of their shape. They are classified as 4 major groups. Coccus, spherical shaped bacteria. Spirali, it is spiral shaped bacteria. Bacillus, rod shaped. as well as vibrio comma shaped. Plural form of coccus is known as cocci. These are very small bacteria. They found in groups Diplococcus. They found in chain Streptococcus. They formed in groups, then it is known as Staphylococcus. Next, structure of bacteria. It contains outermost cover that is known as cell wall. Nuclear material is present, that is chromosome. Nucleus is not developed. Chromosome present in the jelly-like substance called cytoplasm present inside the cell. A gelatin material is covered to the outermost cover that is known as capsule. Flagellum is present. It is a thread-like structure help for the movement of the bacteria from one place to another. They will present in soil, water, air or even inside our body. They take food that is from other organism, either saprophytes or parasites. Saprophytes means the organism, bacteria take the food from the dead and decaying matter, that is known as saprophyte. Some bacteria are parasites. They live in or on the other organism. From them, bacteria take the food. Next, some bacteria shows the symbiotic relation. For example, E. coli or Escherichia coli. They will be present inside human body. Both will be beneficial. Bacteria will give the B complex for our body, as well as they will take some amount of food from our body. So that is symbiotic relationship. Next, some bacteria, they shows the chemosynthesis, that is nothing but with the help of some chemicals they will prepare their food. This is about the nutrition of bacteria. Next one, reproduction of bacteria. Reproduction in bacteria mainly takes place by asexual method, that is fission method. Fission means dividing into two new cells. In fission, again they will show the two kind of fission. First one, binary fission. Bi means two in number. So, the body of the bacterium will divide and form as two daughter cells. Next one, multiple fission. The body of the bacterium divide into many daughter cells. So, this is the reproduction by fission method. Next one, that is fungi. Second one, fungi. They are lack chlorophyll pigment, but they will look like a plant organism. They are unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular means single celled organism. Example, yeast. Multicellular organism means many cells are present in the organism. Example for fungi, yeast, mushroom, bread mold, or scientifically we will call as rhizopus. They can present in the food items such as pickles, bread pieces, as well as tree trunks, etc. Fungi take the nutrition either saprophytes or parasite. Saprophytes, they will live on the dead and decaying matter. Parasites, they will take from other organism, they will be present on or inside the body of the other organisms. Next one, the structure of fungi. First one, yeast. It is unicellular organism. They will reproduce through the budding process. If this is a yeast, small outgrowth is formed, that is known as bud. Later on, cut is formed. This one is formed as a new individual. Next one, mushroom. They will grow on the tree trunks, that is in the damp soil. Next one, bread mold. If you take one piece of bread, pour little water, after 2 to 3 days you can observe the grayish patch on the bread piece. If it will continue, then the color changes to black. So that is nothing but rhizopus. This will reproduce through the spore formation. That is nothing but the hyphae will be present, thread-like structure as well as bulb-like structure. This thread-like structure is known as hyphae and bulb-like structure called as sporangium. Inside the sporangium, spores are present. This sporangium will burst open and all the spores will come outside. From each spore, new individual grow. Next type of reproduction in fungi, that is fragmentation. Fragment will be formed. One individual divide and each fragment from new individual will give rise. So that is fragmentation. Next one, protozoa. Example for protozoa. Protozoa examples, amoeba, paramecium, euglena. About 50,000 species of protozoan are identified. They are found in fresh water, marine water and soil. The reproduction in protozoan takes place through binary fission, budding and spore formation. Nutrition of protozoan are parasitic as well as saprophytic. The structure of amoeba, they contain cell membrane, they contain the cytoplasm, it is jelly-like structure, they contain nucleus as well as pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means false leg. It is irregular in shape. Amoeba reproduce through binary fission or multiple fission. Pseudopodia help in the engulfing the food particle like bacteria or algae. Paramecium, they contain cilia, it is hair-like structure, help in the locomotion of the body. That is nothing but the movement of the paramecium from one place to another. It is slipper in shape. Algae are plant-like structures. They will be found in the rock surface as well as in the compound walls. They are green in color. Rainy season we can see the Spirogyra more amount. And one more example, Chlamydomonas for algae species. Algae can reproduce through the fragmentation, spore formation and budding process. They contain the chlorophyll pigment. They can prepare their own food through photosynthesis process. We can see algae of three kinds: green algae, red algae and brown algae. Green color you know because of the chlorophyll pigment, red color as well as brown color because of the special pigments they will produce the red and brown color. They of course contains the chlorophyll pigment for the preparation of food. Last one, viruses. They will be inactive in the surroundings. When they enter inside the body of the human being, they will become active and they will multiply and they will take the food from the organisms and they will cause so many problems. That is nothing but they will start to create different kinds of the diseases. Example for viruses: HIV bacteriophage. Bacteria will be affected by the virus, that is bacteriophage. HIV will cause for human body, as well as some viruses cause diseases for plant and animals. Microorganisms play very important role in our day-to-day life. They will help us as well as some microorganism cause diseases. First thing, uses of microorganism. In that first one, in food and beverage industries. Making curd and cheese. As you learnt in the earlier class, curd is prepared from the bacteria, that is lactobacillus. When lactobacillus present in the curd is added to the milk, then after few hours full milk is converted into curd. After formation of the curd, cheese you will get. So, in the food industry, mainly making curd and cheese is because of the bacteria known as lactobacillus. Second one, making bread. You know that bread is very much soft because of the yeast plays an important role in the preparation of bread. Yeast requires sugar as a food. When sugar is break down, it produces alcohol and carbon dioxide. That process is known as fermentation. Fermentation is a process in which sugar is break down and produced alcohol and carbon dioxide in the presence of yeast. Take half kg flour, atta or maida. Add some sugar and mix with warm water. Add a small amount of yeast powder and knead to make a soft dough. What do you observe after 2 hours? Did you find the dough rising? If the yeast is added to dough, it breaks down sugar present in dough. The bubbles of carbon dioxide is given off, causes the dough to rise. This dough can be used to make bread. When this dough is baked, more bubbles of gas are formed due to the heat. As the escape, the bread rises and becomes soft and fluffy. The heat during the baking process evaporates the alcohol. Next one, making idli, dosa and dhokla. Idli, dosa you are familiar, in your houses you will eat. Dhokla is a famous food in Gujarat. For the preparation of idli and dosa as well as dokla, you have to take the rice, urad dal and grind, then keep it for few hours. After sometimes you can see the rise in the amount of the batter. That is because of the fermentation process takes place. Next one, manufacture of alcohol and alcoholic drinks. Wine and beer is prepared in this process. Wine is prepared by the fermentation of the grapes and beer is prepared from the fermentation of the barley. Sugar will be break down and alcohol is produced. Last one, that is in the food industry, some algae used in the preparation of jams and jellies as well as ice cream. Some algae are used as food in China and Japan. And vinegar also prepared from the action of the bacteria. So these are the useful in the food and beverage industry. In health sector, first one, making antibiotics. Bacteria and fungi are used in the preparation of antibiotics. Antibiotics are the medicines to kill or stop the disease causing microorganism. What is antibiotic? The medicines to kill or stop the growth of disease causing microbes or microorganisms. Penicillin is the medicine prepared from the species Penicillium. The examples for antibiotics are streptomycin, tetracycline and erythromycin. Next one, making vaccines. Diseases such as cholera, hepatitis, smallpox are prevented by vaccination. So what do you mean by vaccine? Vaccine are dead microorganism injected inside the body to fight against the disease causing microorganism. Next one, making insulin. Diabetic patients take the insulin to control the blood glucose level or sugar level. So insulin is prepared from the bacteria. So these are the uses of the microorganism that is in the health sector. Third one, in agriculture. As you learnt in the earlier class, Rhizobium bacteria help to fix the nitrogen in the soil. Leguminous plants such as beans, pea, gram will contain the root nodules in the root. So Rhizobium bacteria will be present in the soil. They take the shelter in the root nodules. They will use the atmospheric nitrogen and free gaseous nitrogen is converted into nitrate. Later on this nitrate is given to the soil. That soil will be rich in the nitrogen content. So this help in the agriculture, nitrogen fixation. Next one, in cleaning the environment. Microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi will help in the decomposition process. When the dead bodies of the plants and animals will be present on the soil, it will start to decompose slowly. The bacteria present in the soil will make the body to smaller and smaller pieces. Slowly the dead bodies will be decomposed. As a result, it will clean the environment. Next one, biogas production. In villages, you can observe that all the waste materials of the kitchen and the cow dung is used for the biogas. methane gas is produced. From this, lighting as well as cooking purpose can be done. Next one, in tobacco, leather, jute industries also bacteria are used. Tanning process in the leather industry, bacteria are used. You know the jute industry, their fibers are separated. By the action of the bacteria, fibers from the jute plant, that is from the stem, is separated and also used in the tobacco industry. So, these are the uses of the microorganism. First one in food and beverage industry, second one in health sector, third one in agriculture, fourth one in cleaning the environment, fifth one in biogas production, sixth one in tobacco, leather and jute industry. Some bacteria are also used in the sewage treatment to purify the contaminated water. That water is again used for the gardening purpose. In today's class, you learned the definition of the microorganism, major groups of microorganism, that is bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, virus. Again, in the bacteria, you learned the different classification based on the shape, coccus, bacillus, vibrio and spiruli. Next, structure of the bacteria. Next, how the reproduction takes place. Next one, examples of fungi as well as the reproduction methods, as well as protozoa examples and the structures and the reproduction method. Next one, viruses, structure and example. Last thing, you learned the usefulness of the microorganisms. These are the assignment questions. You have to write the answer in your book. First one, define microorganisms. Second one, what are the uses of microorganisms? Third one, define antibiotics. Thank you.